Siafomu tierentewo, siafomu tierentewo. Boy come do, ayanga walking fun. Boy come do, upone yenefi. Boy come do, ayanga walking fun. Boy come do, upone yenefi. Siafomu tierentewo. Jesus, my God, no, Anyanga walking fun. My God, no, Ubone Yeni. Et quoi, Siafomu Tierentewo. My God, no, Anyanga walking fun. My God, no. Boy, come no, Diana walking fun. Boy, come no, boy, come. It's all say none, boy, come. Oh, if I was it yet, I carry young son, if I was it yet, they come baba see, if I was it yet, young people yet, young people yet, my God, now, I am walking fun, my God, now. Boy, come no, I am a walking follow. Boy, come no, upone, I am a walking follow. Boy, come no, upone.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. I continually remind us that we may not be able to comprehend the truth behind those words, but one day we shall. Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader. His name is Mazen Nandi Okukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Omuahia. Omuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. He is the one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interest of Biafran people for almost 60 years. And I can assure you, if not for divinely intervention in our situation and circumstance, that the Creator sent us a leader like this in a time like this, I can assure you we have been long gone. But then I do not blame you if you are a Biafran and you fail to see beyond your present predicament. I will not blame you, considering the fact that it's almost a century since some group of individuals begin to brainwash you. If you are able to understand what we are doing in IPOB, if you are able to know the role you are called to play, I can tell you, you are the most fortunate Homo sapien that have walked this earth. It's not easy. Britain will bear testament that they have been working on our medulla oblongata, reprogramming us that till this very moment, more than 90% of black across the globe think through their subconscious mind. This is hate speech we will not accept, but it's true. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu remained the one and the only man who came out and confront evil, calling evil by its true name. Of course, here on Radio Biafra, we are in defense of the freedom and the right of the indigenous people. Not just Biafra, but every indigenous people who have become endangered species of Homo sapien just like us. We speak for everybody. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. And of course, by the grace of Chikuki Gabiam, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. I can humbly tell you that IPOB is simply an answer to our prayer, because we have witnessed evil in our lifetime. We have seen men and women to be opposite of what they claim to represent. They cannot surprise us. And so there is nothing Nigeria will do today that we have not seen. But in this dispensation, our duty is to be telling you the truth. You will hear. It's not whether you will accept it. You will hear. You will accept it. You will be born again. You will be delivered, because that is why we are here. But the time is up to you. We cannot encroach on that right. If you like, wake up in the morning. If you like, wake up at night. If you like, anyhow you want it, you must wake up. Except you are not a Biafran. Except you are not a Biafran. Do you know why? Because it's not about you. It's not about me. What else is left for me to enjoy? And I can tell you that from the age of 70 years, you are not enjoying anything. You can be deceiving yourself. You are spending more time sleeping. From that age of 70 years, I can assure you, you cannot do some of the things you want to do. You can't enjoy your television. You can't enjoy your air condition. Your doctor will tell you the food to eat. They will tell you the meat not to eat. They will tell you where to go. They will ask you where not to go. After 70, 80 years, if you care is not taken, your children will be wearing you dampers. And I can tell you, at the end of the day, you begin to see what we are fighting for is not even about us now. Forget about Nigerian leader who even at the age of 1,000 years, older than Methuselah. Some of them are even dead. Somebody have to rule on their behalf. Forget about them. They deceive themselves. They are not enjoying life. It is just a photograph. You think they are human beings. They are dead. Go and ask Obasanjo. All of them are dead. The life is useless. Some idiot are using them to control you. You youth who are 20, 30, who are supposed to be telling Nigerian old cargo what to do. You are sitting down. You are wearing penge. May the Lord be with all of you. Of course, that is why we are here. We will continue talking and talking and talking, and the time is tickling. We will pass this dispensation and we will move to another dispensation. And of course, I will not proceed further until I acknowledge the Creator. Because what we are doing in IPOB, even most people who are doing the job in IPOB don't even understand. They think it's business as usual. Most people who are chairman of IPOB, they don't even know what they are here to do. They don't. That's not how it's a joint youth organization. It's a Abo Epics movement. It's a Enugu Interterritorial group. You don't know what you are even doing, but you will know. Don't worry. But I can assure everybody that at the end of the day, our conscience will judge all of us. At the end of the day, you should be able to walk in the street of Biafra with your head lifted high, because everything you have done from the beginning of your journey here in the Biafra restoration to the end, you did it for your wholeheartedness, for the love and purity of the Biafra nation. Or maybe you thought it's business. You can cheat, man. But I tell you, cannot cheat the Creator. And with the confidence, assurance, knowing that what we are doing here is bigger than man, is bigger than any government of any world, is bigger than any idiot, is bigger than anybody, any imagination, any thought, is bigger than anything you have ever known. That is why we talk the way we talk. You have not been there, and we cannot explain to you. What will I do? We must appreciate him. Because in the end, he's a hope and stay. Anyị na-aja gị mma maka n'eziokwu na ịmara mma ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadio inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma onye dị ka gị, onye dị ka gị, onye dị ka dadi m Chineke, ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị. Ịmakwa na ịdị agbanwe Chineke, ịdị agbanwe ịdị agbanwe anya n'elu ụwa m, ịdị agbanwe etu ahụ ịdị na mbụ, ị ga-adịgide o, ịdị agbanwe ihe ahụ ị na-eme ya ka iji mara gị o, ịdị agbanwe o. But of course, we must continue this evening. This is a repeat broadcast, I must assure you that. A repeat broadcast of our leaders' unusual broadcast. Early morning, our leader came on air to expose total attack on adult suffrage rights. Total abuse on adult suffrage rights. People don't understand what is going on. What concerns us with Nigerian politics? But we will re-echo it until it sinks into you. Our leader came up on air to remind you that there is an open attack and abuse on universal adult suffrage rights. Although these are big English, we can't be talking about you being disenfranchised. We can be talking about telling you not to vote, and you are telling us what you want, but there is a complete attack on your universal, or what is known as universal adult suffrage. You will not understand it. But we will continue to expose Nigeria, because Nigeria must be destroyed. The people who are struggling to keep Nigeria, they are only criminals. This is their stage to loot, and this is our stage to expose all of them. And believe me, we will come for all of them one after the other. There will be no hiding place. There are certain things they say, no, you are threatening people. But we are the one being threatened. Fulani herdsmen are not talking. They are doing. It doesn't scare you. But what I'm saying scares you. Fulani herdsmen are committing havoc. Miatiala, Boko Haram, they are unleashing mayhem on everybody. It doesn't bother you. You are there looking at hate speech and that we are insulting you. But God will punish you because before your time is up, those your children you are hiding in diaspora, the day they will come to Biafra land, they will be raped by Boko Haram. I can assure you, Vision, those army that are guiding you, they will chase you out of your office. You think everybody is joking? You think this is the time you tell people, oh, you are not tenant. Are you not killing the not tenant? Are you not killing the not tenant? Where are the Biron? Where are the Nupe? Where are the Guaris? Where are the Adamawans? Where are the thieves? Are you not killing all of them? And you think they will remain a fool for you? Some of them can be a very mature idiot. Let them remain like that. Onukurunjoge Kuma at the right time. This is not the time Britain government just divide everybody and using us against one another. Between 1967 and 1970, there were idiot minorities in the north who thought they are fighting for Fulani. People who are not part of Nigeria. Today, where are all of you? You can only come out and take you with deceiver. Oh, fight for one Nigeria, fight for your right. It is idiot like you, Danjuma, and the rest of us. They want us to call them honorable. You are not honorable. I keep saying it. It doesn't matter how you feel. Until Yoruba repent, Yoruba will suffer more than Fulani. Without apology. Because I have audio of one useless Yoruba. What he said day before yesterday. And it's very shameful. But the earlier the Yoruba will understand and begin to converse of the vision of one Nigeria, the better for them. No sin will go unpunished. No sin will go unreviewed. That thing you people are looking for, you will see it. Maintain your one Nigeria. But of course, Fulani and British government must understand that we are coming to the end of this journey. Every hulobalo you people have caused in Nigeria, on the people you call Nigeria, it will boomerang on all of you. Shame on all of you. Britain is there fighting for territorial integrity of chimpanzee and monkey. But Britain is running from EU. Why are they running? And people can't not reason. And where BBC have said it. Don't you see that BBC are criminals? Must we tell you on Radio Biafra? It took Donald Trump and good American people to tell you that they are killing Nigerian Christians. And that is when idiots who are Christians in Nigeria begin to protest. But they are idiots because if America, all the way God knows how many kilometers from America to Biafra land, spoke up, they won't do anything. They are waiting for Jesus Christ. You think Jesus Christ is a leader of idiots? Jesus leads people like us. When we start the journey, Jesus asked us not to carry cutlass, not to carry machete. When he was going to heaven, he asked us to sell our suit, our coat, and buy cutlass. Go and read your Bible for God's sake and stop fooling yourself. Don't you know he took the crusaders to save the early Christians from the hand of the jihadis? As we are today, you are there doing Orobo Sandaraba. Now today, Osama begin carry dagger. Before you cannot protest, they are killing us. So if somebody from America don't speak for you, are you that an idiot? And after I say, no, that insult us, all of you are idiots. From pastor to imam to a governor, if you don't have the sense to say the right thing, you are idiots. And then some people say, oh, let's safeguard Nigeria. You know, it's our 10%. We're going to do it like this. Let's manage it. We're going to proceed. You people want to sound, oh God. But what will I say? You must wake up. It doesn't matter. We are bearing the pain. You will bear the brunt because it's going to be divided among us. Destroy Nigeria, let the indigenous people go. When we are done with all of you, you will not travel anywhere in the world. When we are done with you inside this one Nigeria, you will call the war to divide Nigeria, and that time we tell you we don't divide Nigeria. What is the difference between us? You carry AK-47 now. You are terrorizing us. You turn our land into theater of war. It's just a military occupation already. That is the difference. You are killing us and we are running. That is the difference. You have a bomb and AK-47. You have British government and oil company supporting you with their media and everything. That is the difference between us. But we have only Radio Biafra. But you will understand that I Zulu came mama. Our leader is not a politician. But believe me, if he was, I would join politics because of him. Because any politics that does not protect the interest of their people is not politics but stupidity. But he keep emphasizing, do not vote, do not vote. Hey, you're going to vote. You just are jumping up. PVC is your power. PVC is your power. I hope PVC is your power now. But we understand how it works. It didn't start today. Everything they are doing is experiment. Experiment. And believe me, they will stop at nothing. They will test our resolve. They will shake us to our foundation. But the Bible says that after this shaking, only the unshakable will remain. And believe me, we are not shaking. We are not going anywhere. I'm reaching you live and direct from Urugudu. Are they not killing people here? They are. Are they not raping people? They are. But this is my people waking up. They are not waking up. They are still very hopeless, waiting for somebody to come and put food in their place and feed them. Seed baby them, or how do they speak the English? It didn't start today. Our leader was adopted and later on was arraigned before a fraudulent court, and he was charged for treason felony and felony treason, among others. Late Buhari was vigorously campaigning why Mazen and the Kano should not be released, because they found him with a sophisticated weapon. All of you were yapping. Majority of you rather were yapping. Oh, how can he divide our one Nigeria? Our dear one Nigeria. How can he do that? Oh, where are all of you? I hope you are still there. When we give you Nigeria, you people will run for Nigeria. You don't even know Nigeria. That is why I see small boys. They are doing Boko Haram. Oh, we are Boko Haram. Oh, we are Boko Haram. When you see Biafra Haram, you will understand the language you are speaking. Just bring your own Haram. All of you bring your own Haram. But the people of Biafra must understand what is at stake. All they do is divide us. Oh, I'm on top of land, I'm bottom land, I'm river land, I'm side land. And the moment they are able to do this, they pick us out one by one. They did it in Bayelsa, and they are having a feast day. They are enjoying it. It's not anymore. It is going to go to other states. All of you get ready. It is going to be a royal rumble. Be rest assured of it. Our leader then, they begin to set up different judicial system to try our leader. Different judicial system. Today, Masquerade want to testify. Britain is listening. America is listening. China is listening. Japan is listening. Have you heard anywhere in the world, even in heaven or in hellfire, where Masquerade testify? Most of you have forgotten. If we have allowed them, by now, Masquerade will be judging all of you. I thought Masquerade is evil. But when it comes to Masquerade judging you, it's no longer evil. Yoruba on Facebook caught me so that I can go to season 2. Idiot everywhere. They have started again. And those of you listening, we have a long way to go. So don't be in a hurry. There will be no 2 segments. It's only this 1 segment. Of course, I will open our line while we analyze our leader, Bruka. Yoruba cut me off so that I can deal with you very well. Idiot. We are not only on Facebook, we are on IMO, we are on Instagram, we are on Telegram, we are even Nitel. We are on Nitel. In case you don't know, we are on Nitel, we are on analog phone, we are everywhere. Cut it off, let's exchange it to the other way. But the next generation, we know the role all of you have played. Idiots everywhere. Look at what they are doing. Just look at what they are doing. Why are you people not proud to come and defend your Nigeria? Where is British government? I'm coming for all of you. Let's follow it systematically this evening. Nowhere in the world have they tested anybody with Masquerade. But Nigerian intellectual, and those of you on Facebook, those idiots fighting there are Nigerian lawmakers. Those of you on Facebook, those are Nigerian lawmakers. Some of them are judges, lawyers, honorable, they call themselves. This is who they are. And in Facebook is going to tell me, you are violating our policy or privacy. But this idiot, are they not violating the right of the indigenous people or animal in Nigeria? Those are Nigerian lawmakers. They are dividing money. It's not how to better Nigerians they are fighting over, how to share money. This is hate speech. They are. And they continue pushing our leader. Oh, Masquerade must testify. We're going to bring the Masquerade. He's going to come here because according to Ishmael Monamugu, who was tested somewhere in Saudi Arabia, Masquerade actually testified and then they got justice. God will punish all of you. IPOB legal teams to their ground and say, we will not accept that. Of course, our leader is not stupid. When it concerns us, we will follow you to the end of the war until justice prevails. We're not here to fight just for ourselves. Let the war tell themselves the truth. It doesn't matter your position today. If you are incapable of saying the truth, you are lower than an animal. Because power is nothing without control. With great power comes great responsibility, I believe. If you fail to defend truth, if you fail to defend justice, if you fail to defend righteousness, if you fail to defend equity, transparency, you are lower than animal. You are a savage, because only animals live by the instincts to kill other people in order to survive. Men are supposed to be more than that. They moved on with our leader because masquerade didn't work. They enter another one. This time now, we are going to use Sharia law because according to Usman Danfodo decree of 1971, Jihadist Nation Empire, Sharia law can be duplicated and